Welcome back to the beach town of Westport. It is the county seat of Westport County, Maryland, and in Westport is Triple J Ocean Resort, which, ironically, is the most eastward Triple J amusement park. So let's review how the construction of the Ocean Resort is going right now. So we bought this wonderful piece of land by the sea for the Triple J Parks Company in Westport, and it looks fantastic, and I feel like we're going to do an amazing job expanding the park and making it look very nice. But there are a couple of problems. As you can see, this coaster, the stick pile, is beautiful and it was made by Fluffing Bridge Construction, but because of some problems we fired them. And all the other roller coaster construction companies just seemed to suck so much. We hired a company called United Construction to try to make an LIM launch roller coaster, although it worked so poorly that we had to demolish it. And we have a pretty decent coaster operating right here, and it was made by Virginia Polytechnics, and I think they did a wonderful job with the design of the coaster. However, the only problem is the name of it, the James U. Sook LOL. Although it has an exam rating of 8.77. Though we cannot change the name of it because it was in our contract that we signed with them. Well, Virginia Tech, before you go on too long about your victory, remember that while you design coasters, I'm the one who owns the parks that the coasters are in.
And at least I don't have a small penis.
So, I like to get building again very soon, but the first thing we need is stuff. I already hired some handyman. Let's hire some more so that way when the guests come in they can get started right away with some sweeping. And I've also hired some mechanics. And this is where I have a lot of fun. I hired the security guards. The Triple J Parks Company is world famous for having professional security, and recently, in Triple J World, the main park in our company, was awarded the title of safest park. When on duty, they're always looking around, not letting their guard down for a millisecond. And if they see any suspicious activity at all, including but not limited to violence, vandalism, drugs, harassment, trespassing, assault, rape, crime, or fighting.
They don't fuck around. No nonsense. First defense, bam, into the
park exit.
You go.
And as much as I like the entertainers, we're gonna wait until later when the guests actually come and the park opens, just so we save a little bit of money, you know. We're running very short on money.
This summer, face the most terrifying and infamous beast to have ever lived. With a running speed of 86 miles per hour and can climb 186 feet in seconds. He might sound funny to you now. You might not take it very seriously, but this is the second longest coaster in the world. Say his name. You won't be laughing when he kills you. Triple J Ocean Resort in Westport, Maryland is now introducing the Pee-Pee-Poo-Poo Man! Indeed, this is the longest floorless coaster in the world, almost twice the length of the Dominator at Kang's Dominion. And with the tools provided in Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, this one doesn't have a chain lift. It has a launch, and look at all the cars. Ooh, don't they look scary? 10.38. I mean, wow. Yeah.
it was going to be even more intense, but it was damn hard to get the intensity below 10.0, so I had to take out this barrel roll over here. And yeah, it's a great coaster. I really like it. I gave hint to it in my recent live stream, and if you ever need to find it, it's right next to the stick pile roller coaster. And you might be wondering, how were we able to make this coaster without a construction company? Easy answer, we do have a construction company. We have discovered that the company B&M is very good with hypercoasters, and they were willing to help us because they found the time to make a very innovative roller coaster. So I can't wait for this coaster to open. Moving along over here, we also hired Intamin to build this roller coaster, and it's called Corbin Fire. It's an ongoing joke in our Boy Scout troop. There was this guy named Corbin who made really big fires. So, yeah, let's see how it runs. Wonderful roller coaster. This is a roller coaster that I don't really add too much in my parks. I really don't use it often, but I use it now. And it's the same type as the volcano at King's Dominion.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
It's called Inverted Impulse Roller Coaster. And I've also made some innovations with the rides that aren't roller coasters, because we have guests of all ages, you know. I had this chairlift in this building right here. I'll use cutaway view for you guys. And I've also put shops and stalls inside, so when the guests come, they can buy food and they're ready to go. And this chairlift brings you under the ground, actually. I don't know of any real-life chairlifts that do that. Bring you up here, high, but not too high, so that way you can really get a glimpse of the entrance area. You fly over here, then you go down into this very fancy station that I made for the monorail and the chairlift, and down here are some eateries. See, the trick is, in choke points where guests exit a ride, you want to put in stuff like bathrooms and first aid and cash machines in there, so that way guests can use them, and it's great. But guys, we also got the biggest coaster ever, as well as the Pee Pee Poop Man coaster. We also have a huge roller coaster that only the biggest of thrill seekers will dare touch. It's an amazing feat of modern engineering. It's called the Goliath. Yeah, this is it right here. Isn't it amazing how it goes down at such a big speed? It goes around the... Wow. How is anyone able to tolerate that? Like, if I rode that, I would puke. Intamin is going to help us with our coasters a little bit more, and they found out what United did wrong, and they're going to solve it, my dudes. Alright, Intamin has finished working on the Hakaboom, and in my opinion, it looks wonderful. Just absolute, like, look at all the loops, the top hat here, the twist here, the other barrel roll here, and the loop here. The brake system looks like it works well. All those 90-degree drops. I think this is a ride that our guests will love. But before we get too excited, let's go test it. Look at the speed it has. 55 miles per hour? Get out of here. Wow. Oh god, oh god. Yes! It works! As it should. And into the mid-course brake run. And it's going to go down again. And up. And I really wish I could make this a 90-degree turn, but that doesn't exist until roller coaster technically. And we'll make it through the loop. Oh no! Why into me? You know what? I almost don't blame them. They worked so hard on it, like, it's not really their fault for getting this wrong. Let me help them with the fixing of it. Here we go, come on, baby. Please, 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 please. Damn it! I also got bigger trains for this coaster, so it should be heavier and go to be able to go on steeper hills. And I'm very excited and see how this works. I also decide to use my earbuds microphone as my audio, so let's see how this works. And yes, should give the riders a lot of hang time. It'll be very intense, and with the guest weight, it should also be able to work better. Yeah. So I think that warrants a whole episode. I think we covered a lot. I gave you guys a quick backstory. I introduced the Beep Beep Boop Man coaster, the Corbin Fire roller coaster, and then the complete redesigning of the Haka-Boom, which Intamin says they want to make it into an indoor coaster, and I think doing that to certain parts of it would be really cool to make it more like the Stella. And also, I showed you guys various small things that I've made around here. So yeah, I'm gonna make this a quick episode because I don't have much time right now. I'm working on graduating from high school because that's the thing that's going on in my life right now. And I might make up for it with like a part 4 instead of ending on a part 3 because I can't really record for much longer. And it was actually quite hard to film this. The server kept crashing a lot, so I had to restart my laptop like 3 times. It's weird right now. I'm controlling this screen from my computer, but you're seeing it through my laptop with Bandicam, as you can no doubt see from above. So yeah, thank you for watching, and outro. Behind the scenes.
This summer, face the most terrifying and infamous beast to have ever lived. With a running speed of 86 miles per hour and can climb 186 feet in seconds. He might sound funny to you now. You might not take it very seriously, but this is the second longest coaster in the world. Say his name. You won't be laughing when he kills you. Triple J Ocean Resort in Westport, Maryland is now introducing the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
Oh, would you look at this? The excitement rating of the Haka-Boom. Dang, this would be 666.